Hey guys, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys checking out the videos and all the comments and helping me grow the channel. It's been awesome. So thank you very much. Today I have a Strider SMF loaned in by my buddy John, who I'm pretty sure loaned in a while back the Strider SNG, which I've already done video on. This is just the bigger brother. So this guy was actually designed back in 2003 for a Marine Corps group, a SOCOM group, a Special Operations Command group called Detachment 1. And it ended up being the first tactical folding knife ever issued in the Marine Corps. So that's kind of cool. Not this specific one, of course, but you know what I mean. So anyway, let's dive right into it. It's 5¼ inches closed. So it's not small by any means. It normally does lock open. Again, around the tripod, it's a little goofy sometimes. Overall length is 9 inches. The blade is from the edge of the scale to the tip is 3.9. with a cutting edge of 3.17. It is S30V steel, which is awesome, with a fairly thick blade at 0.195. Not the thickest, but hefty, which is great. Weighs in at 5.8 ounces, so it's not overly heavy. And the overall thickness is 0.532. And it runs on phosphor bronze washers. So it feels, I've always, like I said on my SNG video, I always thought they looked a little goofy until I had one in my hand. And I still think they look a little goofy, don't get me wrong. But the SNG felt fantastic in my hand. This one feels good in my hand. It's a little, when you hold it back here without choking up on the big finger trawl, it's a little awkward because the butt end is just so big. For me, it just feels a little lopsided, maybe. Not really sure what the right word is, but it fills my hand, it almost overfills my hand back here, and it doesn't quite fill my hand enough in the front. Okay, again, that's just me and personal preference, guys. If I choke up into this huge finger choil, now it feels pretty much perfect in my hand. And it still gives you a lot of strength and grip and whatnot. So you can grip it either way and it works fine. This one has a nice stonewashed finish. It's got some scratches and dings on it because John uses his stuff. So it looks good. It is a textured G10 on the show side here with your standard titanium on the back. Titanium, just a bent titanium clip, which works well. I almost would have liked a milled clip, but I get it. Not much markings on the blade, which is nice. No, I don't like to have the blade be a billboard. But all in all, it's really nice. And the G10 is, there's no backspacer. It's part of the G10 side. So it's not really integral because it is still 2 pieces. But the backspacer is milled into the G10's side. So it's a big slab and then they mill out the rest, which is kind of cool. I like that type of construction. And it does have an over travel stop. Has an oversized pivot. And all in all, it works really well. You can finger flick it, you can thumb flick it, you can roll it. It works good. It sounds really nice too. And there is something to be said for the sound of a knife. And it wears in your pocket really well. Let's do a couple size comparisons here, and we'll kind of do it a little bit different. See if I can get, I didn't bring out a big, kind of overbuilt knife to compare, but this one does have a similar profile in your pocket. and some similar overall dimensions. So this is this Todd Begg Steelcraft Field Marshal next to the Strider SMF, sorry. And we'll start, gonna move this around a little bit, hit the Sharpie. So it's not a small knife, and there's a huge following. It's kind of funny. There is a huge Strider following. So they're new to me. They've been around for a long time. I never got into them because I thought they looked a little off to me. But the more I've kind of looked at them and talked with people, just a huge following of people, you know, almost a cult following of the Striders. So nothing wrong with them. I think they're great. I think they just look a little goofy to me, but not to the cult that follows them. So pretty cool stuff. It's about the same size as the Red Horse Hellraiser, a little bit longer. But all in all, it's a pretty cool knife. I've had it here for a few days. Been playing with it and whatnot, and it's a really good knife. So thanks, John, for sending this in. I do greatly appreciate that. John sent in a couple of other things, which I'm going to get to in future videos here as well. So thanks for checking it out, guys. I will put a link in the description to the other Strider video, so you can check that one out too if you haven't already seen it. So thanks again. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one.